Hello, Phil here from Wings of Pegasus, and welcome to a Christmassy live stream. I hope you guys have had a great start to the week, and we are starting with some things on screen just to get straight into the swing of things. And you might have noticed that I have a Christmas hat on as well that I managed to find earlier today, so that is all good. We are winning so far. Massive shout out to my patrons whose names are on the bottom of the screen already, because they make this live stream possible and everything that I do on the channel possible as well. And I thought I'd get you guys in the chat room up on screen early doors on this live stream so that we can see you in there straight away. So hello everybody in there. We have Vince and Alexi and Corey and Nora as well, Renee, Stan, Jeannie, Neil, Dan, Paul, and Jennifer, Patrick, Beverly, Kevin, and Paula. Hello guys, thank you for joining me tonight. Massive shout out to the moderators as well who are in there. We have Carla and Laurie and Patrick and Neil in there somewhere. So we are going to be getting through the videos as normal on this live stream. I'll also take you through my Christmas schedule for the channel and when I'll be releasing videos, when I'll be live streaming, all that kind of stuff. The first thing to mention is that I am going to be doing the live analysis as normal tomorrow night, and then I think Christmas Eve and Christmas Day probably won't be doing a video, but then I'll probably be live streaming on Saturday night as well. But pretty much that's going to be the way of things over Christmas and then back to normal on Sunday. But anyway, let me get the super chat window up on screen because we've had some donations that have come in really early, and thank you guys for this. We've had some very kind donations in there, and I'm gonna have to scroll up to make sure that I don't miss anybody out, because we have Laura who was straight in there at 3:40, and that was in the morning, so the morning that's just gone. So thank you, Laura, so much for this $300 donation. It is a crazy amount of money. It is much appreciated, and the message is just catching up on giving. Appreciate that you're such a nice fellow who is extremely talented. Merry Christmas, Phil. So thank you for that, Laura, and Merry Christmas to you, and good to see you back in the live streams, and also Merry Christmas to everybody in the live chat room tonight. I hope that it's all been going well with your shopping for Christmas, and I think pretty much tonight it's going to be difficult to hit any likes targets because I'm sure people are out buying presents and trying to organise themselves before Christmas. But we will just see what the likes goal is tonight. Anyway, it's going to be 350. That's what it's set at for tonight's live stream. So we'll see where we end up. Let's see where we are now. It's at 89 already. So if you can leave a thumbs up as you come through the door, that'd be much appreciated. We'll see if we can get an early spike of the likes. If everyone hits that thumbs up, we should get a little bit of a jump going on, and we'll see if we can make some inroads into that 350 like target for tonight. So we are going to be having a pick roulette tonight as well, because we hit the target last week, and we do have 2 spins happening tonight because we had an extra spin in the last live stream where the picks for that weren't picked up. So this is all part of it. You have to be in the live chat room while the spinning's happening, and then if you do win, then make yourself known in the live chat room, and then we can get the present, if I'm calling it with this Christmas theme, but we can get the gift to you of those picks if you make yourself known in the live chat room. That didn't happen on the last whole live stream, so we're going to be doing 2 spins tonight, and somebody's going to be winning some picks, as well as the Wings of Pegasus signed pick that is normally handed out. So let me get back into the super chat window because Orlando was in there as well and has donated $2. Thank you for that, Orlando, and that was at 8:34 this morning. The message is hello and spike the likes with a thumbs up. Great idea. And I can plug the mug that says spike the likes on it. If you want to get yourselves a mug or any merchandise, you can get it in the tray underneath this video. or head over to Teespring directly and type in Wings of Pegasus. But if you can see the tray underneath this video, you just have to click on it and it will take you through to Teespring and it'll all be fine. If you head to wingsofpegasus.com as well, there's other merchandise on there that Carla sorts out, and you get necklaces, all that kind of stuff. So you can check that out if you want to. Obviously, it's a little bit late to get it for Christmas, but it will be delivered after. Anyway, thank you, Orlando, for that donation. Marilyn has donated $5 as well. Thank you for that. The message is, hi, Phil and everyone. Congrats on 157,000 subs with a hand or clapping. I'll be in the catch-up crew with a heart, so thank you for that, Marilyn. And this is the other thing that I was going to mention. We've just passed 157,000 subscribers. So thank you for hitting the subscribe button as well as the like button, because it does help the videos to get out there, but it is just a crazy number now. Every time it goes up by another 1,000, it just becomes even more crazy. So thank you everyone for subscribing to the channel as well, and being part of the community here on the channel, and leaving comments underneath the videos, but also for heading over to the Wings of Pegasus supporters page on Facebook, because I know that's where a lot of you hang out, as well as being in the live chat room tonight. So thank you for joining in there. If you haven't joined in there yet, just head over to Facebook and type in Wings of Pegasus supporters and you'll find the group there. You'll be allowed in and you can see what's going on that page. But thank you for that, Marilyn. And Music Maiden has donated $100. Thank you so much for that. Another crazy kind donation. And the message is, Phil, you have made this year so much easier to take by reminding me that there is still good in this world. My gift to you in thanks is this donation. I challenge all the wingers to match my gift and make this the best Christmas ever for Phil. Rock! So thank you for that. Thank you for the kind words as well, but it's not something that people should feel obliged to do. You do not have to donate to me. It's very kind and I do really appreciate it, but there are lots of very important things for you to save your money for, especially at Christmas time. But thank you so much for the donations, and Music Maiden for those kind words as well. Linda, I can see just underneath that, I'm going to have to scroll down because she has donated $10, Linda Z, as I should say, to give her full live stream title. And Linda Z has donated $10 and says it's Christmas week and everyone on vacation, so guess who is still working? Hopefully I can catch the end of the live stream, but if I don't, Merry Christmas, Phil and fellow wingers. So thank you for that, Linda Z. And Linda Z is still working, and I hope that it goes quickly at work and that you're watching the replay of the live stream as quickly as humanly possible. And thank you for the Merry Christmas as well. Merry Christmas to you, Linda Z, and everybody in the live chat room tonight. Michelle has donated $5 as well. Thank you for this, Michelle. The message is, as Mark Boland said, have a super funk Christmas and a golden new year. Thanks for everything, Phil. Thank you for that, Michelle. No problem at all. And Renee has donated $5. Thank you so much for that. And the message is, Merry Christmas, Phil, mods and wingers. So everybody say a Merry Christmas to Renee as well. And Renee is Nora and Nora is Renee. So it's one of those names where it isn't the name, but you hopefully get what I mean. But thank you for that, Renee. And Orlando has donated $2. Thank you for that, Orlando. Again, the message is Merry Christmas with a Christmas tree and a Santa Claus and a present as well. So thank you for that, Orlando. And Common Sensible has donated $5. Thank you for that. And the message is peace and joy. And Lucy has donated underneath that $9.99. Thank you so much for that, Lucy. The message is, howdy Phil, fellow wingers and new wingers. Spike the likes, wishing everyone a very Merry Christmas and hopes that 2021 brings joy, peace and prosperity. So thank you for that, Lucy. And there's a Christmas tree, some rock horns, a heart, peace and a Father Christmas. So thank you for that, Lucy. And hopefully we've got a Father Christmas over on that side of the screen on the super chat. So he has joined us tonight, as well as actually joining us in the last live stream as well. And I was going to jump straight into the Jingle Bells video at the beginning of this live stream, but everything's been kicking off in the super chat window. So let me just have a little look at Carl's donation of $5. Thank you for that, Carl. The message is the usual. And Merry Christmas to all. Stay safe and healthy, I think that says. So thank you for that, Carl. And we're going to jump straight into my Jingle Bells cover just because it is the last stream before Christmas. The last stream of this sort. I am doing a live analysis tomorrow night, but you guys know what I mean. I hope you guys enjoy this, and I'll see you guys after. Rock! And there we have it. And it looked like the video was a bit jumpy. Last time we played that, I think the video and the audio was jumpy. This time it sounded like the audio was okay, but the video was jumpy. So, I don't know. It looked like I was playing it like some kind of machine. I don't play like that, and that wasn't any After Effects that I was putting on it, but never mind, you get the idea. Hopefully you could hear it. That's the most important thing. But a little bit of Jingle Bells to kick off the live stream. I say to kick off, we're almost 15 minutes into it already, but thank you everyone for joining me tonight. We are going to jump into the super chat window again, just very quickly, because we have another donation from Michael, and this is for $5. Thank you for that, Michael. The message was, I was going to try the Let's See How They Get On cup as a busking cup, but we had massive snow in Pittsburgh. So thank you for that, Michael. And we don't really have Christmassy weather here in the UK at the moment. It's actually quite mild. I think it's around maybe 12 degrees or something like that. So it's maybe going to get colder. I'm not sure. I haven't checked the weather forecast, but we'll have to see what goes on with our weather. But hopefully you're keeping warm there, and there are ways of keeping warm, because it's definitely not funny if you are, especially in somewhere that's normally quite warm and your house is built for the warmth and then it starts snowing. That is bad news, but thank you, Michael, for that. And Shawnee has donated $5 as well. Thank you for that, Shawnee. The message is Merry Christmas, Phil, and stay safe. And everybody stay safe in that live chat room. Wherever you are, it is dangerous times that we're living in at the moment with COVID and everything going on, but it's pretty much going to be festivities at a distance with everybody. And in here, or well, in this room, I'm the only one that comes in here and does stuff, so I'm pretty much okay. So I don't have to wear a mask or anything like that. But then going out, I think at Christmas here, because we're in a tier 4 situation, that's what they're calling it, it means that you can only mingle with people that have been part of your bubble, which is pretty much just family. So that's what we're going to be doing this year, not really going anywhere, doing anything, any parties, and I'm sure it's going to be the same for New Year. Everyone's just going to be staying at home. So we'll see how that works out, but pretty much every Christmas anyway, it's a quiet affair for our family, and this is why on Christmas Day and Boxing Day I probably won't be doing any videos, because it is just getting together with family, because we've hardly seen each other really with COVID going on for the whole year pretty much. So we might just be able to see each other for a short spell there, because we're all part of that same bubble that we have here in the UK. But we will see what happens going into the future. Hopefully things can get back to relative normality. I think the problem is everyone's just assumed that the vaccine's going to cure everything, and they just started going out celebrating too early, and that's why we're now in tier 4. But anyway, thank you, Shawnee, for that donation and the message. And Ginger Duran has donated $5. Thank you for that. And the message is, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, Phil. 157,000 subscribers is amazing, but well deserved. I hope 2021 is fabulous for you. So thank you for that. And I hope it's fabulous for everybody, or I'd take just normal. Everyone, I think, would just take a normal year. That'd be great after the year that we've had. But thank you for that donation. Lethia has donated $5. Thank you for that. And the message is, what's your fave, usually non-rock instrument? Does it lend itself to being used in rock music? And do you enjoy it used that way? And I'd have to have a think about this. Probably not that I play it, even though I do play other instruments other than guitar. Saxophone is one that I really enjoy, and I'm actually going to blame probably bands like Chicago that had the whole horn section getting involved and introduced that sound to me when I was listening to their stuff, and you think, wow, that adds so much to the sound. I know that saxophone in particular is a really overpowering instrument when you are playing live, but when it's mixed well, it just sounds so good. And I love the sound of saxophone, and just having the saxophone in the mix. I think also from other genres, and especially pop music, sometimes rather than a lead guitar solo, there would be a sax solo that just seems to sit in so many songs so well. And that's something that I really enjoy the sound of, and this is it. Simply the Best does pop to mind with Tina Turner and Edgar Winter, by the way, who played that saxophone solo. A little bit of trivia for you there. Not a lot of people know that, but I do mention that in a video that I did on not only Tina Turner, but Edgar Winter as well. So that's one of the examples of the saxophone just coming in and, for me, adding so much to a song. From that whole solo section in Simply the Best is just perfect for the song, and that's what a solo section is all about, adding to the song and not detracting from the song. And I certainly enjoy that, but that is what I would go for. It just popped into my mind. The first, well, I'm not sure whether it's non-rock, because it has been used in rock bands in the past. I can't think of an instrument that I like that isn't rock but lends itself to being used in rock music, because if it does lend itself, then it has already been used, and that's why I've gone for saxophone. But thank you for that, Lethia. And Sue has donated $20. Thank you for that, Sue. It's a straight up donation. And Stan has donated $10. Thank you for that, Stan. The message is, Phil, here's to a wonderful Christmas holiday week, and to all the wingers on our team, I love you all. So thank you for that, Stan. And everyone say a big hello and Merry Christmas to Stan as well, because I'm sure those sentiments are echoed by the live chat room. Stacey has donated $5. Thank you for that, Stacey. And it's the guy jumping up and down, or technically more just dancing, not jumping, but he's blowing on that party blower thing as well. Thank you for that, Stacey. And Vince has donated $100. Thank you so much for that, Vince. A very kind donation there. Again, the message is Merry Christmas, Phil, and Merry Christmas as well to all you wingers. So everyone say a Merry Christmas to Vince as well. And by the way, Vince is setting up a Zoom call, I think after this live stream, that I saw on the supporters page, on the Wings Pegasus supporters page on Facebook, and also on Patreon. So I think I might have seen it on Patreon actually when I was looking for the requests. Thank you guys for the requests over on Patreon. But if you guys maybe go to the Facebook page, I'm sure Vince has probably done it there as well, if you want to be part of that Zoom chat group after the live stream. But thank you for that donation, Vince. And Jeannie has donated $12.25. So thank you for that, Jeannie. And the message is Merry Christmas, Phil. Let's all have a rockin' new year with some rock horns, a guitar, a snowman, a Christmas tree, and some stars. So thank you for that. or maybe it's the North Star. I do not know. There are more than one stars here going on. So it is a collection of stars. Thank you for that, Jeannie. And the message finishes with, and I thank you for spreading kindness. And thank you for that. No problem. I think 'tis the season to be jolly and spread a little bit of goodwill and kindness and everything else, and that's what Christmas is all about, and we're certainly doing that on this live stream with such a great community that we have on these particular nights. So thank you everyone for joining me tonight, and also for hitting that thumbs up as well, because that is much appreciated as well. Let's get back into the super chat window, because Amy has donated $19.99. Thank you for that, Amy. The message is to Phil and whole live stream, merry always and happy everything, with some rock horns. And Melissa has donated $2. Thank you for this. And it's a cat with some hearts, so thank you for that message. And Nora has donated $10. Thank you for this, Nora. The message is happy, merry, healthy Phil and everyone here, peace. So thank you for that, Nora. And Paul is in the house and has donated $5. The message is peace and goodwill to all, Merry Christmas, and spike the likes. Great idea. Let's have another plug of the mug as well as the spike of the likes. And we are at 192 likes, so we have been spiking them. Thank you guys for hitting that thumbs up. And we are going to be getting into the video for tonight, the cover video, just when I've got to the end of the super chat window, because we are almost there. And we've had a donation from Joan as well that is $99.99. Thank you so much for that, Joan. Another very kind donation, and some crazy donations going on tonight. So thank you guys so much for this. By the way, if you do accidentally donate, it's absolutely fine. We can sort that out afterwards, and I can reverse it all and we can sort that out. But thank you, Joan, so much for this donation. The message is thank you to our outstanding moderators for all their hard work this past year. And I echo those sentiments. Amen to that. Thank you, all of the moderators in there, the 4 names that you'll be seeing going through, and they have a wrench next to their name as well. And we've got Carla and Laurie and Neil and Patrick in there as well. So thank you guys so much for all of your work that you've done this year in the live chat room, keeping everything as pleasant as possible, because it is difficult, especially as the subscriber numbers go up. I think it's something that people then see the amount of subscribers on a particular channel, and then for some reason want to get involved and just use their time to spread negativity, which I don't really understand, but never mind. It's just their time. That's all that they're wasting, is their own time, so I'll never understand it. But thank you, Joan, for that donation. Lisa has donated $5. Thank you for that, Lisa. The message is, since your family is half Norwegian, do you celebrate any Nordic or Scandinavian Christmas traditions? Rock around the Christmas tree, wingers. So thank you for that, Lisa. And no, we don't. We just celebrate Christmas, and it's pretty much the same over there with their Christmas celebrations. We do have, I don't know if we still have it, but we have a Norwegian design cover for the table that has some more Nordic type Christmas pictures on there, but we don't do anything differently because of that Norwegian connection. And we don't celebrate anything particularly Nordic outside of the normal celebrations. But thank you for that, Lisa. And Silver Streak 78 has donated $19.99. Thank you so much for that donation. It is a straight up donation. And Kay has donated $10 as well and says Merry Christmas. So Merry Christmas to you, Kay. Thank you for that donation. Patrick has donated $5. Thank you for this, Patrick. The message is Happy Kwanzaa, Los Pasadas, and Winter Solstice as well, Phil. Warmest wishes to you. So thank you for that, Patrick. And I think maybe I got away with that pronunciation, or at least people that maybe don't know the words, I might have got away with it, or maybe not. But thank you, Patrick, for that. I gave it my best effort. And Lucy has donated $4.99 again. Thank you for this, Lucy. The message is, Phil and fellow wingers, has anyone seen the Christmas star? I missed it because it was too cloudy with the star. Here's hoping it's a sign of a better 2021. So I didn't see it, unfortunately. I actually wasn't even looking out for it, so that's something that passed me by. But anyone in the live chat room, if you did see the Christmas star, then let us know, and let Lucy know as well. But thank you for that donation. Marge has donated $2. Thank you for this, Marge. And the message is Merry Christmas with a smiley face. Merry Christmas, Marge. And Sally has donated $50. Thank you so much for that, Sally. The message is, Phil, it's been a great year listening to your channel in spite of the pandemic. Nice job on the decorations. Merry Christmas to you and your family with a Christmas tree. So thank you for that, Sally. Merry Christmas to you and your family as well. And thank you for the compliment about the screen. It does take me quite a long time to organize it all and just hope that it all works when I go live. But it seems like we're just about getting away with it at the moment. And fingers crossed it will continue for the rest of the live stream. And just to quickly get through the super chat window, which I've almost done because there have been so many amazing donations. Glory from New Jersey, has donated $9.99. Thank you for that, Glory. And the message is peace and love all. Here's to a better 2021. Phil rocks. So thank you for that. And Joanna has donated $5. Thank you for this, Joanna. The message is, you're an amazing inspiration. Thank you for your genuine persona and talent. Feliz Navidad with a smiley face. So thank you for that donation, Joanna, and the kind words as well. We are going to be jumping into the request that we had over on Patreon for the cover for tonight's live stream. And I'm just going to see if I can jump onto that screen to have a look at what we had. I think it was Music Maiden that requested this, but then was backed up by Terry, who said, ooh, yes, because Music Maiden requested my Eddie Van Halen tribute, which was a collection of my attempt at Eruption followed by Beat It. So we're going to be having a little look at that for tonight's particular live stream, and it's one of those videos that I will never need an excuse to get a little bit of Eddie Van Halen on the channel following the sad news of his passing, that I did this video, or at least I uploaded the video when that all happened, and there was so much of an outpouring of affection and just respect for Eddie as a guitarist and someone who totally changed the face of playing guitar for pretty much every guitarist in the world. But here we go. This is my tribute to Eddie Van Halen and requested by Music Maiden. I shall see you guys after this. Rock. And there we have it. That was my little Eddie Van Halen tribute, and I hope you guys enjoyed that one and could maybe tell on some level what I was attempting to play. But that's the thing when you try and play any Eddie Van Halen solo. It's all about the incidentals, the tiny little details that he just had in his playing that is so difficult to emulate or get anywhere close, because he just threw caution to the wind with perfect technique. And that is one hell of a combination when you have a guy that can just push his playing to the edge but has great technique as well. It means that he just came up with some amazing stuff that is so difficult to get anywhere close. But thank you, Music Maiden, for requesting that particular video. And we are going to be getting into the pick roulette a little bit later on. We are going to be doing a couple of spins like I said earlier, but before we get there, if you can hit that thumbs up, it would be much appreciated. If you haven't hit that thumbs up yet, then we could get a spike of the likes. We are at 233 at the moment, so we are starting to get up towards that likes total for tonight, which is up there. 350 is what we are aiming for. So just to jump straight into that super chat window again, because we did have a little bit of action in there while that video was playing, and it was Vince who's popped in there again. Thank you for this, Vince. It's a $10 donation, and the message is: the Christmas star Jupiter and Saturn conjunction will be visible for the next several days, with the two planets appearing to move away from each other. I saw it tonight just before the live stream. So thank you for that heads up, Vince. If we've got any stargazers out there and you want to see the Christmas star, then it will be around for the next several days. So thank you for that information, Vince. We'll keep a lookout for it. Obviously, it's got to be a clear night sky in order to see it, but maybe we will. And Ken has donated $5. Thank you for this, Ken. The message is Merry Christmas, God bless, with a smiley face. So thank you for that, Ken, and have a great Christmas yourself. And Mimi has donated $20. Thank you so much for that, Mimi. The message is Merry Christmas, Phil and fellow wingers. So have a great Christmas, Mimi, as well as everybody in that live chat room tonight. I hope that you're having a good day, night or morning wherever you are, and that your Christmas is shaping up nicely. It's something that having everything organised at this time of the year is a very difficult thing, and I think something that very few people achieve. But hopefully you guys are all organised. We've managed to all meet up at the same time on a Tuesday night, so that is a good start. And just to point you in the direction of tomorrow night, because I will be doing a live analysis. I won't be having any of this stuff on screen though. It's just going to be a normal analysis video, and I won't be wearing a hat either with this thing going on, so you can tune into that if you're going to be around tomorrow night. But the next live stream is going to be Saturday night, so we've got a little bit of a break, even though technically that's not a break because I would be live streaming on a Saturday anyway. So just forget I even said that. It's just going to be absolutely normal for the live streams as we continue throughout 2020 and 2021. So you don't have to adjust your sets or your days or anything like that. So I'll see you on Saturday as well, but we've still got a bit of this live stream to go. So we've just had another donation from Kathleen, who has donated $10. Thank you for that, Kathleen. The message is Merry Christmas, everyone, and Merry Christmas to you, Kathleen. And Jeannie has donated $5. Thank you so much for that, Jeannie. And the message is just to let you know, Phil, there are numerous wingers here with our faces melted off from your Eddie Van Halen. Thank you, we needed that. With a smiley face, some rock horns, and a guitar. So thank you for that, Jeannie, and hopefully people's faces haven't been too melted, but I can't take any credit for that. That's all Eddie Van Halen's work. I'm just attempting to copy what he did. But let's have a little look into the live chat room and see who's in the house. We have Tessa in there, and Lynn, Mimi, and Jeff. And Linda Z is in there. Hello, Linda Z. And Lisa, Stan, Laurie, and Deborah, and Tessa, and Dwayne as well, and Brian, Mary, hello guys, and I hope Linda Z is not neglecting any duties in order to attend the live stream tonight. But hello Linda Z, and thank you for tuning in. Susan and Dennis are in the house as well, and Billy, and we also have DJ Paul 146. So hello everybody in there, thank you for joining me, and the usernames are really small on the screen, so hopefully I read that out correctly and saw the numbers and the usernames. But everyone, thank you for spending your Tuesday night with me, and we are going to be jumping into the first requested video for at least one of my original songs, and I'm going to pop over to the live stream page again. Guys, thanks for these requests over there. We are going to be taking a look at Don't Cry, and this is Kevin who requested this, and I think in part the reason for me choosing this one is because over Christmas I will be seeing my sister, and my sister is in this particular video, so it means that you can see her. I'm sure that a lot of you guys who have been watching for a while know what my sister looks like, even though I don't think she really understands that I show her on my live streams. I did mention it, but I don't think it really went in because she was talking about something else. But I hope you guys enjoy this one. It's my song called Don't Cry, and I'll see you guys after. Rock! And there we have it. That was my song called Don't Cry. I hope you guys enjoyed that one. And you can get that at wingsofpegasus.com/store if you want to get your hands on the whole album. It's called Persistence, which you can get there, but you can also download tracks individually. And as you all know, these songs are also available on iTunes and Amazon, but it's better for me if you go to my website, because then I don't have to give away a percentage. And there is the website up on screen now, just in case you need it. It is pretty self-explanatory, but just in case, some people actually spell Pegasus S-I-S, so there you have it on the screen, just in case you want to make sure that you get the right website. I don't know if there is a Wings of Pegasus website, but that was actually a website that wasn't available when I first started. I think somebody had some of their artwork or something was Wings of Pegasus, but then it got dropped and I snapped it up. And also on Facebook, they then offered me Wings of Pegasus as a / thing, because I don't know why, maybe because the page was getting a lot of likes and things. They then gave me Wings of Pegasus, so that was good. But anyway, it's all in the stars, as they say. Everything started to fall into line so that I could have everything really nice and uniform across all of the sites, just as Wings of Pegasus. And if you type it into Google, that's pretty much just what you get, is me, which is good. I think a lot of bands struggle with their band names because they might have a band name that means something else, and then when people type it into Google, they can't find the band. They just get all the products or the other people that are something to do with whatever they've typed in. So this is something that sometimes when people say, oh, Wings of Pegasus is such a rubbish name, and generally trolls, I'm putting on the troll voice, that visit the channel and say, oh, it's so cheesy and 80s, which is exactly why I chose the name in the first place. But then also, if you rank #1 on Google for your band name, that is something that I think a lot of people don't care what their band name is. If they can rank #1 on Google, then they will have that, whatever that band name is. So it's all very important when it comes to discoverability. And something, unfortunately, as a band and an artist, you have to think about all of these things going into the future. It just so happens that because I've been going so long, I think Wings of Pegasus just eventually, as things have moved on, just got further and further and further up the results, and it's all good now. So anyway, let me jump into the super chat window, because we've had another donation in there, and let me make sure I don't miss any, because Jill has donated $20. Thank you for that, Jill. The message is, Phil, here is a little something for you to spend just on yourself. Maybe buy something sweet. Hope you and your family have a very Merry Christmas, with a Christmas tree, a heart, and some rock horns. So thank you for that, Jill. And I think if it's going to be a choice of me buying something for myself, you already know that it's either going to be Turkish Delight or chocolate orange. It might be a chocolate orange depending on how many I get, because sometimes I just get one chocolate orange, which is great, but I usually finish that in a couple of days. I have half an orange on one day, so then to see me across the Christmas week, I might need another chocolate orange, or maybe 3, because I do like them quite a lot. But some people do have a whole chocolate orange in a day, whereas I set myself that limit of half, because that is acceptable in my mind, considering how much sugar and saturated fat and all that stuff's in it. So I do tend to be quite strict with all of that. And yeah, it will also mean that my skin will probably go crazy and you won't recognize me if I just start eating loads of chocolate. But it is very tempting. But thank you, Jill, for that. I will get lots of chocolate oranges if I can actually get out to buy the chocolate oranges, because the other problem with tier 4 is that non-essential shops are closed. So I think, I mean, anybody would say that a chocolate orange is essential, especially for me. But anyway, Jill, thank you so much for that donation. And we are going to be jumping into the live pick roulette, or should I say just the pick roulette is always going to be live, because we've had our cover song and we've also had a little bit of Jingle Bells as well, which I think counts as the 2 covers, at least for tonight's video. So we're going to be jumping into this, and just to make sure you guys know that you have to be in the live chat room if your name does come up in order to claim the prize on these live streams. Massive shout out to Carla for organising all this and making it all possible. But if you guys are all ready, then we are going to be jumping into it. But just before we do, I've seen this flash up on the screen because Paul has just donated $10. Thank you for this, Paul. The message is, a merry, happy, organised Christmas to all. Thanks again, Phil, for the Roy Wood piece, and to Roy for I wish it could be Christmas every day. See you all next year. So thank you for that, Paul. And TTFN is the sign off. And Orlando has donated $5. Thank you for that, Orlando. And the message is, a band can be named the Cheesy Poofs. Music lovers will buy their music. They put out great songs. Oh, if they put out great songs. So thank you for that, Orlando. And thank you everybody for all of the donations tonight, and all of you guys for joining me tonight. If you haven't hit that thumbs up, great time to do it, because we are just about to get into the pick roulette. We are at 273 likes so far, and we might have a spike of the likes getting just into 10 to 1 here in the morning in the UK. So let me see if I can get tonight's likes goal up on screen, because that disappeared during the last video. There it is. So we are trying to get 75 more likes. Is that correct? I think it might be, just with my maths, which I'm not very good at, but trying to do it quickly. And now 74. So thank you for that extra like. And now 73. And I'm not going to keep on counting through them, but we are counting down to 350 likes. And we are going to be jumping into the pick roulette for tonight. So everybody brace yourselves for this. And if you want to get yourselves on the pick roulette wheel, you have to type I agree while the live chat room is on screen. But don't do it now, because I think the live chat room is going to disappear, because when we jump into the pick roulette, it takes up the whole screen, and the background takes up the whole screen as well. So you have to wait till a little bit later on in the live stream. But let's jump into this, and good luck everybody for the pick roulette tonight. Rock! And here we have it. So we're going to be jumping into the pick roulette, and we have quite a few names on there. We will see whose lucky night is going to be. If you haven't seen this before, we shuffle the names 5 times like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now that they are totally randomized, we're going to give it a spin. The first spin that we do is going to be for the Wings of Pegasus pick, the standard pick roulette prize with the signature on the back, the white one that you can see in the middle of the pick roulette wheel. So we're going to give it a spin and see who's going to win. Everybody keep their fingers crossed, because it could be your lucky night tonight to pick up a Wings of Pegasus pick. And let's see, we are slowing down, and we've got Deborah going through there, Amy's just gone through, Laurie's just gone through, and Chet, RJ, and Billy, who's already been a winner, Judy, Kevin. Is it Kevin or is it going to be Jeff? It might be Jeff. Is it slowing down? I never know when it's going to slow down, but it might well be Jeff. And there it is. So, congratulations, Jeff, in Lower Alabama. We have a winner of the Wings of Pegasus pick tonight, and that's the signed pick. So, if Jeff can make himself be known to the live chat room, and more specifically to Carla, then that would be much appreciated to see if we can get that pick over to you, Jeff. But thank you so much for entering, everybody. You've still got a chance to win something, because we're going to be now spinning for a pack of 3 Wings of Pegasus picks, and you will be able to see these over at wingsofpegasus.com/merch. But if you just go to the merch page, you'll be able to see the picks that are on offer there. So this is for 3 of those picks. So we're going to do another shuffle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and let's give it another spin and see who else is going to win. So let's see if in that live chat room maybe we can see Jeff in there somewhere. I haven't seen his name yet, but let's see if he goes through. I think Jeff is in the house there somewhere, but the whole wheel is coming to a little slow down. Susan and Dennis just going through, and Scott is just going through as well. Imagine if Jeff won again. Oh, that was so close. That would have been a pick fest for Jeff. But is it as far as Pamela? It looks like it's just gone over. There we go. So it is Pamela again. It was almost Jeff's double lucky night. Maybe at some point in the future, somebody's going to win twice in a row. That would be amazing. The odds of that happening are ridiculous. But Pamela, congratulations. Pamela has won. And make sure that you make yourself known to Carla in the chat room so that we can sort out sending you your 3 picks that you have won because of the pick roulette landing on your name tonight. So congratulations to Jeff and Pamela for tonight, and I hope that everybody is in there. I'm just having a little look into the live chat room to see if we have. There's Jeff, definitely. He's just posted lots of Christmas trees and lots of thumbs up. So hello, Jeff. Congratulations. And Pamela, I'm just trying to see if Pamela is in there. I haven't seen Pamela's name, but I'm sure that'll all be worked out before the end of the live stream. So thank you so much for everybody entering that live stream pick roulette and getting your names on there. Like I said, if you type I agree in the live chat room, it means that your name will be on the pick roulette wheel for the next roulette if we do indeed make the target, which tonight is set at 355. So it's 5 likes above our likes goal for tonight. That's where we're going to have to be pushing these likes up towards in order to get to the pick roulette likes target. And you can type in advance if you want to type I agree, so then you'll definitely be there just in case we do hit that target. That's probably the safest way to do it, but make sure that you are on the screen, that you can actually see this live chat room while we are live, and if you see I agree go through and you type it and you see your name, then you will be on that pick roulette wheel. But thank you everyone for joining in with the pick roulette, and also Carla for organising all that. It is much appreciated. So we are at 290 likes for tonight, and we are closing in now. If the maths is pretty easy on this one, it means that we're looking for 60 more people to join us in the live chat room and to hit that thumbs up in order to hit the target for tonight, and maybe the likes target for the pick roulette. We'll see where we end up with that one, and we might make it. How long have we got? It's a 5 to 1 here in the morning, and generally we end at about 10 past 1, maybe 1:15 on these live streams. Depending on if it is very close, then we have elongated it ever so slightly to try and get to that pick roulette likes target. But we will see where we end up tonight. But we've got maybe one more video that we can get through. I'm going to have a little look on Patreon to see what else we've had requested, because I haven't set up the final video. So this is going to be a case of me having to find the video and then play it, or at least try and find it without just making this a totally boring live stream. We did have a request from Deborah for Haunted and Art Not Commerce as well. Let me have a little scroll up. And Lisa says a hero for the frontline medical staff who are getting our COVID vaccines, me included, and battling on. So that's a very good suggestion from Lisa. We might jump into Hero, which is one of the songs from my album, and I think that's as good a reason for any. Velvet also requested Hero. I'm just scrolling up, having a little look through. So I think we'll jump into that, and hopefully I can find it. It's going to be the lyric video version of it. So this is for all of those frontline staff doing such a great job just pretty much all year. They've been up against it and putting everything that they have, all the hours possible into just saving people's lives and doing so much in order to fight the COVID virus. So a massive shout out to everybody here in the UK but across the world who have been doing such an amazing job, and thank you Lisa for requesting this one. We'll jump into it and I'll see you guys after this. Rock. And there we have it. That was my song called Hero. Again, you can pick that up at wingsofpegasus.com/store if you want to download that one individually. That is possible there. So let me get you guys back up on screen because you disappeared during that video. And let me just mention in that super chat window we have had another donation, and this comes in from Susan and Dennis. Hello guys, thank you so much for this donation, and it's for $20, and the message is wishing you and all of our fellow wingers a very Merry Christmas and a safe and happy 2021. Thanks for all the great live streams all year to entertain us. So thank you Susan and Dennis, and for joining in with so many live streams and being an integral part of these live streams, including all of you in the live chat room who do pop in regularly on a Tuesday and a Saturday. Thank you for joining me on those evenings every week, because it's great to have you guys to chat to and also connect with you in a live setting rather than just doing the analysis videos, which is great because I do get to read your comments as well. I do mark every single one that I have read, and pretty much that is every single comment ever on the channel, and so you'll see that as you go through the comment sections, but I do get through all of those every day. So thank you everyone for all of your comments and your stories and everything that you send my way via email as well, and messages on Patreon. So thank you for all of that, and thank you for hitting the thumbs up because we've jumped up to 322 already. So we definitely did have a spike during that last video, and that means that we're looking for 28 more people in the live chat room in order to hit our likes goal for just the target that we set on every single live stream. But then also there's going to be 5 more that we need, so we're looking for a few more people to get involved to get up to 355. But that would be really cool to have a pick roulette on Saturday as well. And even though I spent a long time explaining the live stream schedule over Christmas, I then realized it's actually just exactly the same. It's just a Tuesday and a Saturday, so you don't have to adjust anything. I'm still going to be doing the live streams on exactly the same days, and I'll be doing the live analysis tomorrow and probably next week as well. I haven't checked when the next live analysis will be, what date it falls on, but I think if it's okay this week, it's got to be okay next week, so I'll probably do that as well. But anyway, thank you so much for hitting that thumbs up and getting us closer to the target. Now 25 likes remaining. So we are going to be just jumping into the super chat window again because something's just popped up there. Karen has donated $5. Thank you for this, Karen. And the message is, "Hi Phil, I hope Father Christmas brings all you wish for because you're very nice, no lumps of coal. Laugh out loud. Thanks for the positivity you bring. Cheers, Karen." So thank you for that, Karen. And this is it, that I think back in the day, the kids got a Satsuma or an orange, and that was their present from Father Christmas. So I think times have definitely changed, and I'm sure that there are a lot of kids, unfortunately, that don't get all that much for Christmas, but hopefully it's something. I think with my nephews, I think they are so lucky because, yeah, they pretty much get so many presents underneath their tree, and unfortunately I think it might be a case that we'll have to just rein back on the presents because they'll just assume that every year you just get what you want, and that's the way life works, whereas unfortunately that isn't the way life works, as everybody knows. And I was very lucky as a kid as well. We would get one main present, and I think as a kid, when you think back, you never thought about what your present was or whether it was expensive or not expensive. You just got that main present and you're really pleased with it. And I was saying to my mum the other week that I still remember a go-kart. I got a pedal go-kart, which is like the most amazing thing ever, and that's what I wanted and me and my sister wanted. And I don't know what age we would have been, but it's just the most amazing thing ever. I guess nowadays kids have electronic carts that actually move by themselves, but this was something that you sat in, you had the steering wheel, and then you had to pedal to get it to move. So as a kid, you don't really realize how much exercise you're doing because it wasn't easy, especially going uphill, because you're pedaling and you're sat down, sitting like you would be driving a car. But that's one of those presents that just stood out to me as a kid. That was just immense, and it was the most amazing present ever. But that was just that one main present that we got, and we just got one main present every year, and that's pretty much it. We got maybe some chocolate bars as well in our stocking. But yeah, I think times have definitely moved up on, and now the amount of toys you can get is just crazy. And also, I've just had flashed into my memory were the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle figures. I got all 4 of those, and that was the most amazing present again, because that's all I wanted. And in the UK, they were so difficult to get hold of because they sold out, and my parents, I don't know how they got hold of them. They contacted all their friends and tried to get these figures, and they eventually did. So for me, that was just amazing. And that would be the equivalent probably now of getting an Action Man, but maybe 4 Action Men. So we're not talking amazingly expensive presents, but just amazing to me as a kid, because I was so into the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. They do call them the Teenage Mutant Hero Turtles sometimes, and I've never realised, maybe it's Hero in America and Ninja in the UK. I've never quite worked out why that was. But anyway, I guess it is a Christmas theme, and is me talking about Christmas and my previous Christmases, which were just amazing to me as a child. I don't think you really have to bother about getting something expensive for a kid. Just getting them one main present that they want is great. But anyway, thank you so much for that, Karen. And Paul has donated $10. Thank you for this, Paul. The message is, one more thing, a Christmas movie recommendation. Check out Love Actually. This suggestion brought to you by the bad granddad of rock and roll. So thank you for this, Paul. And I have seen Love Actually once, I think, and it would have been with my family. I don't think it's something that I'd watch by myself. It's not one of those films that I'm massively into, but it is a very popular film, and yeah, one of those feel-good films as well. But thank you, Paul, so much for that recommendation, especially given your background as well as the bad granddad of rock and roll. And Mona has donated $100. Thank you so much for that, Mona. Another very kind donation. And the message is Happy Christmas. So have a great Christmas, Mona, as well. And Lethea has donated $5 again. Thank you for this, Lethea. The message is, or the donation is $5. The message is, I love the way you say schedule, so very English, pip pip, Happy Christmas with a Santa. So thank you for that, Lethea. And that is how we say it here in the UK. The schedule, I know that over in the USA they say schedule, and I'm not sure why that would be. I think the SCH is a sh sound, a schedule. But anyway, maybe it's one of those English words that then got changed over in the USA. And then a common thing that happens over in the USA as well, people say capo instead of capo, which is what you put on your guitar. And just one of those things that got maybe lost in translation, or it was just pronounced a particular way in a particular part of the USA, and then everyone started repeating it. I don't know how that works, but anyway, thank you, Lethea, so much for that donation, and Mona before that as well, and all of you guys for your very kind donations on this Christmas live stream. And I hope you've had a great one. We are at 1:10 here in the morning now, so we are going to be calling it to a close, but I've just noticed that we're at 343 likes, so we might try and elongate this a little bit so that we get to the target. We're aiming for 350, so a big call out into the live stream chat room to see if there are 7 people that haven't hit the thumbs up yet, because that is what we're looking for. Just 7 people, 6 people make that. We are now at 344, so we are looking for 6 people just to get to the standard likes goal. As you can see on the other side of the screen up there, we're aiming for 355, so it means we're looking for 10 people for a pick roulette and 5 people to hit our target for tonight. I think most of all we're pretty much aiming for the pick roulette. I think that's where everyone's aiming towards, since that's been a thing that we do on these live streams. But we will see. We've just hit 350, so that's the target done and dusted. Thumbs up. Excellent. Thank you everyone for doing that and getting us to that target. Now we are looking for 5 more people to get us to the roulette target so that we can have another pick roulette next Tuesday. So that is what we're going to be aiming for, and we're looking for 4 more people. And just to explain the way that it works, sometimes people click the like button and then click it again so it goes down. If we hit the target at any point, even if it ends up being less than the target, it means that we've still had that amount of likes. So if we do get to 355, then it goes to 354. It doesn't matter. We have hit the target, and we're looking for 2 more people. So we're shouting out to 2 more people with the festive spirit in the live chat room to hit that thumbs up button. And we have been at 150 353 and 353, and it went down by 1, so it means that we're still looking for 2, and technically now we're only looking for 1 because we were 1 ahead of where we were. Anyway, we'll wait to see it come up on screen. 355 is the target that we are aiming for. And just before we get there, maybe one more person we're looking for, we've had another donation, and it is Bonnie who has donated $100. Again, thank you so much for these donations. A crazy donation again, but much appreciated. Thank you, Bonnie. The message is, Phil, a very Merry Christmas to you and your family with a heart. So thank you for that, Bonnie, and Merry Christmas to you and your family as well. Linda Z is still in the house and has donated $5. Thank you for that, Linda Z. The message is, you don't know how your parents got hold of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. It's because they didn't get them. Santa did, with a smiley face and a wink. And that's what I meant, that they got hold of them somehow in the form of telling Santa to get them. So obviously Santa handed them off to my parents because we didn't have a chimney. We had one of these gas fire things. So Santa would come down in the night and my parents would then receive them from him and put them underneath the tree for me in the morning. So thank you for that, Linda Z. And Stan has donated $5. Thank you for this, Stan. And the message is, here's to a few more likes. And thank you for that. And it looks like it's worked, Stan. We are at 358. Thank you to those extra few people that have hit that thumbs up. But thank you to all of those 350 other people and 355 other people that have hit the thumbs up previously. Thank you guys so much for checking in tonight, first of all, but also for hitting the thumbs up button. And we will be having a pick roulette next week. By the way, just while I'm talking, this is the time to type I agree into the live chat room if you haven't done it already, because it's always right at the end of the live streams that we hit the target. And if you haven't typed it, it means that you've got a very small amount of time to type it in. So definitely do that before the end of the live stream. I'm going to get through the other donations, but then that will be the end of the live stream. So make sure that you are typing very fast to get that I agree into that live chat room. And we've had another donation from Karen, and I'm just going to scroll up as well to make sure that I didn't miss anybody else. But Karen has donated $5. Thank you for that, Karen. The message is, Phil, thanks for sharing your Christmas memories. The sight of how your face lit up was priceless. Cheers, Karen. So thank you for that. And Lethea has donated $5. Thank you for this, Lethea. The message is, for Motown Girl, wasting time. Thank you for that. There's definitely some time-wasting tactics that were going on, but thank you, Lethea. And Motown Girl as well. Orlando has donated $10 again. Thank you for this, Orlando. The message is, do you have a favorite Christmas song of all time? Mine is Feliz Navidad by Jose Feliciano. Rocking Around the Christmas Tree by Brenda Lee is a close second. And I'd have to say that I tend to go for maybe, I don't know, I Wish It Could Be Christmas Every Day. That's one of those that I mentioned the other night because of Wizard. But also maybe, let me have a think, what else? I mean, there is the classic ones. There's one from George Michael that came out that I can't remember the title of it, but it's a little bit more of a somber take on it, but I quite like that when it got released. Let me think. I think just Merry Christmas, which is Slade, a Noddy Holder. I'm not sure if you guys would know him, but yeah, that's another classic one that comes out at Christmas time. And I'd probably have to go along those lines, being into more of the rock sound. There's another one that The Darkness did, and it's not one that I listen to a lot, but sometimes it makes it onto the Christmas playlist, and that was called Don't Let the Bells End. And if anybody knows The Darkness, they know why the song would be called that. It's a little bit tongue-in-cheek, but that was another one technically that is in that hard rock genre. But I'd probably go for more of a hard rock vibe. So probably Wizard is what I'll go for, or maybe Slade. So between those two. But anyway, thank you so much, Orlando, for that. And we have Jan in the house again and has donated 20 Norwegian kroner. So thank you for that, Jan. And the message is cool. So we're going to be calling it to an end now, everybody, for this Christmas live stream. I hope you guys have had a great evening. Thank you for joining me, for hitting that thumbs up as well. You can still do that, by the way, if you want to hit that thumbs up just before we finish. It really does help the live stream to get out there and for the channel to grow as a whole. But you can also hit the thumbs up on catch up if you're watching it later on. It all really does help. So a quick shout out to the Zoom call that Vince is going to be hosting after this. Head over to the Facebook page in order to keep up to date with that. And I'll see you guys for the live analysis that's going to be happening tomorrow night. And that's going to be a little bit of Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young. So we'll be looking at that tomorrow night. It's not going to be a Christmas themed one. It's just going to be a standard analysis video. So I've got to shoot off to make sure that I get everything organized for that. And I hope that you have a great Christmas. If I don't see you tomorrow night, I hope you have a great Christmas and that you get everything you wish for, and hopefully we'll have a little bit of a better 2021 than 2020 has been. But I will see you guys tomorrow night if you can join me for that. But I will see you on Saturday night as well, because I will be live streaming then, and everything will pretty much be going as normal from then on. And I think that's pretty much it. I think Thursday and Friday is Christmas Eve and Christmas Day from my calculations that I did earlier. Hopefully I have got that right. But then Boxing Day will be Saturday. I think that is what I saw on the calendar. So I'll see you guys on Saturday again live. Have a fantastic Christmas, and just make sure that you're good to each other, and also try to stay isolated and keep your distance. Follow the government guidelines. Even though it is Christmas, I think it is important to follow things as strictly as possible and celebrate as much as you can within the guidelines. But thank you everyone for joining me tonight. I'll see you guys live again on Saturday, and have a very Merry Christmas. I'll see you guys at the next one. Well, at the next Christmas, but also at the next video. Merry Christmas, everybody. Rock!